Cancer, we're here to do your reading for this month. So in your pre-reading, there was some pretty interesting stuff. I don't know what's going down with the celestial energies and alignment of things at the moment. You know what? I'm not even going to deal with that right now. Just forget about it. Forget about it. But I feel, Cancer, that you have somebody that's like in your energy that is like literally stuck on discontent. They're constantly coming after you, trying to get your scrappy leftovers so that they can like fill their stomach. There's something about this. It's not even because they can't get food. Okay, this is an analogy, right? But this is number 27, commitment, and this is the judgment when I split the deck. Number 27 is being judged. Okay, something has become completely unhinged. Something at this point, not only has someone been walked all over, like a long walk home, they've been stomped on. People have attempted to use ice skates on them, like Tanya Harding. I mean, there's something about like there's somebody who just hates you for no reason. Number 13, vulnerability. This person wants you to be vulnerable or sees you as being vulnerable. One or the other. They're not understanding that your commitment to judgment is a loud one. Turned down for what? I mean, your silence speaks volumes. It's a volume control. It's a knob. You know how you can tune your radio or you can turn up the volume? You do one or the other, tune or volume, but the frequency remains the same. The frequency, the channels are out there. There's more than one channel. There's more than one frequency. There's more than one way to look at any situation. There's more than one way to fill your stomach. You could just apply for a SNAP. You could just dig through dumpsters, go dumpster diving. It is a cesspool in there, but you can go dumpster diving and feed yourself. You could also try to work. This came out in the reverse, but I'm flipping it in the upright. I'm flipping it. This is number 23, release. Whoever this person is that thought you were so damn vulnerable, you're not that damn vulnerable. Was born at night, but not last night, and I do know what time I was born. It's something, I was going to say, yeah, look, a moment that is not going to be judged about your self-worth. You're not going to judge yourself. Maybe other people are who think that you're vulnerable and need to be released. Someone literally tried to leapfrog over your ass. Like a leap year on the Mayan calendar. Yeah, they didn't have any good judgment there. And they're pretty sure you don't remember any of that happening either. They're like, you're going to develop some type of mental block. No mental block. Yeah, there's just not going to be any expansion in that area. Is number 3, expansiveness in the reverse. Whoever it is that you think you're attacking, they're not that vulnerable. Why do you think that the CDC and the WHO, the World Health Organization, are in Atlanta? Yeah, jump off the deck. Jump off the deck. Okay, everyone jump off the deck. I don't know who you're messing with, but you shouldn't. They have resources beyond your wildest imagination, which I found out over half the world doesn't even have. There's the abundance. When you go public versus private with a company, it means that if you own 51% of the shares with an S, share. It's like sharecropping. Not desk cropping, sharecropping. I didn't say crop circle. We could get into that if you want to, but mostly people don't even believe or care about that kind of stuff. There's something here, Cancer, that you believe in, that you care about, that is significant in your mind, that someone else just thinks that you're a vulnerable fool for. I was watching that movie Trolls 2 on Netflix yesterday. If you watch the first Troll movie, the woman who is the main researcher and the scientist, her father is made to be seen as a fool in the scientific community because he believes in trolls. Well, of course you don't believe in it until you see it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Okay? This is another example, but I'm saying, like, there's someone here who thinks they're like, oh, we are minors, so we're gonna have this arrival moment in the shaft of a mine, right? If you watch The Arrival, if you've not seen it, and we're gonna make contact with somebody. You put contact lenses in your eyes, you could see differently than you could without the contact lenses. That's kind of what, like, the kind of technology that I feel like you've discovered or that someone has brought to the table. A contact that nobody else is really seeing as being valuable. Nobody's really seeing as being serious, ahead of its time. Yeah, they're not seeing it that way. They see it as an opportunity for a cinematic release. Here's balance in the reverse and the release in the upright. Yeah, when I was little, there used to only be the red cinnamon Myconites. Now there's fruity Myconites, just so you know. They come in like yellow, green, red. Go look it up. It's like Tutti Fruity, Fruity Loops. Met Mike and Ike and decided that Pro Tools was the best way to go. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's something here you're not seeing, you're not hearing, you're not understanding why either other people are seeing you this way or you're seeing somebody else this way, Cancer. I don't know what the deal is. But it seems like you're real deep up someone's behind. Their derriere. Their posterior. Yeah. And it's because your self-worth is just fine. I hear Mary J. Blige, just fine. Just fine. Just fine. Just fine. So, what I'm going to do is put this down because I was just trying to get information on the pre-read. Let's go to the Oracle deck. Because, you know, if someone can see luxury in your aura, you might be an Oracle. It's an energetic signature, just like a fingerprint. If you've never read John Graham, Fingerprints of the Gods, it talks a lot about the Fibonacci sequence and more or less this anomaly that exists. And it exists because of recurring patterns in nature. We talk a lot about breaking patterns or breaking cycles or cord cutting. Let's talk about recognizing positive patterns. Maybe that's what our focus should be on here. Oh, there's Grace. Just wanted to grace you with our presence today. Yeah, it's the fingerprint of a god. The fingerprint of a god will mean whatever it means to you. Whatever higher power, artificial, higher, lower, I don't know what kind of intelligence you think is out there, but wherever or whatever you believe in. Sikh, Hindu, Buddhist, Islamic, Christian, Jewish. Nobody cares. Everyone cares. Nobody cares. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody cares about what they believe in, not what each other believes in. In fact, there is no grace being shown to each other. There's crabs in a bucket trying to piggyback off what someone else said, what someone else believes, what someone else proved. Because you know, a theory is only a theory until it's disproven. Where's the proof? In the pudding. Oh, give me some figgy pudding. Okay? I feel like you found some way to survive. You're going to eat the figgy pudding. You're not going to ask anybody. You're not going to snap your way out of it. You're not going to go snapped and like lose your head. No, not really. Kind of, but not really. It's like, I care about what I believe in, but only to the extent that I care about it. You know, have you ever met somebody who, this is like you could just meet a random stranger, or you could meet a stranger that is not such a stranger, someone that you actually do know, but I don't know. Anyway, you'll understand what I mean in a minute. Have you ever met somebody who thinks they're doing you a favor? Okay. Like, oh my God, I'm going to give you this gallon of juice because I have an extra gallon of juice. And if you like OJ, I've got this extra gallon of juice for you. Right. So they give it to you and you're like, wow, thanks. This other person does not know when they gave you the juice that you had that long a walk home, that you don't have any kind of transportation, planes, trains, automobiles, none of that, no cars, no taxis, no Lyft, no Uber, no bike, no scooter. You are on foot walking it out. Their intention was good. They wanted to help you eat, to have something to quench your thirst. What they didn't realize was the amount of time and the distance, time and space, that you were going to have to travel through in order to make that decision. What's this? For a new life. That's the only card that fell out. New life. We'll put that out here as that first card. That's fine. This, yeah, look, there's truth and self-control coming out. This new life has everything to do with being able to be resourceful to the point where you don't ever meet enough. You know, one of the things I have a really big problem with our judicial system is the fact that CPS, an exam for Child Protective Services, because I know some people think CP stands for colored people. Child Protective Services will not help you if you are being beaten by your spouse, if your child is being hurt, unless there's blood, bruises, or some type of open wound. No, you heard me. Their mission statement is to protect children. But they cannot and will not, according to them, do anything until the child is completely hurt. So for those of you who don't understand what I was just about to say, have you ever met someone who thinks they're doing you a favor? CPS thinks they're doing you a favor by telling you to go home. You bring your child there saying, my child has been hit. I'm hearing moo money hitting. You say, my child has been hit, abused, or otherwise injured. They won't even let you file a report unless your child is bleeding, has a physical bruise, or an open wound. And all of us are just A-okay with that. There's no prerequisite. There's no preemptive action. But we also live in a country where we'll go ahead and bomb another country right quick because we're realists. We like to stay ahead of the game. Did you like to stay ahead of the game? I'm sorry, I didn't know that the United States of America was a game. And I certainly didn't know y'all trying to play the children. That's the type of something you're looking at, Cancer. It's like you're almost... I knew a Cancer a long time ago. I had a conversation with him about Columbine High School. This is kind of dismal. There's someone that's really hate, like, there's some deep hatred here that's just festering under the surface. It's disgusting. I hate this energy for you. Yeah, like this is community. New life for the community. People don't want that. They don't want to be saved. They don't want to be saved. They want to be famous. It's like the notoriety of Klebold after the fact. After all those children had been wounded, were bleeding, and way more than bruised, now Klebold is the one that's famous. And all those children just get added to a list of the dead. And maybe we'll remember Columbine, maybe we won't. Maybe it will slip our mind for a day. Just like it slipped your mind that you can be preemptively, you can send 18-year-olds to war, no problem. They can't even go get a drink from a bar legally. But that's okay. Let's just send them to sacrifice their lives for their country. None of the politicians' children have to be drafted. Why? Because of a conflict of interest. Why is it not a conflict of interest that you think you're playing with children? That they have to be injured before you're able to do anything, or willing to do anything, or willing to show up, or willing to listen, or willing to see that they need help. It isn't that people are resisting therapy here. I think the community is not resisting changing. They don't know how. Once they change one way, their hands are slapped with a ruler. So they go the other way, And you're like, don't live in the past. I'm Rafiki. It's in the past. Well, what do you want? We're trying to live in the moment, but you're trying to destroy the moment because you want the moment for life. So you're like squeezing the living crap out of it. You can't do that to a butterfly. I mean, that's like counterintuitive on every level. These children are like butterflies. You don't touch their wings. Yeah, you're going to take the powder right off of them. Look. You don't crush them. You don't tell them that you don't believe in them until they're injured. What are you going to just say, oh, you've been crying wolf until the day that you come here with like a headless horseman? Now we're Sleepy Hollow. Now the whole community can get up in arms about it. It's weird. It's Cancer, you're witnessing some type of imbalance. Like that balance card came out in the reverse over here before. You're victoriously able to put your finger exactly, you're able to point it out on a map where we went wrong. Yeah, you know that Erykah Badu song, I think I took a wrong turn back there somewhere? Yeah, you're the one that could have pointed it out. You could have curtsied, tipped your hat, all that, but people don't care. They're like, we don't believe you because you're not bleeding, you're not bruised, and you don't have an open wound. Oh my God. Oh, I can't stand it. Didn't I just say that half the world does not have this? They can't even imagine. Imagine all the people. Okay? They can't. They cannot. Literally, they're incapable. It's cap. They're incapable of imagining a new life with the community. Imagine a new life for the community. That's discipline. When you commit to it and take the physical actions that are needed to go out, hand out tarps, hand out jackets, hand out coats. Make sure that when you Kirk Franklin imagine something, that it's a joyful noise instead of nails on a chalkboard. Because screeching into third, because you hit the home run, only feels like screeching on a chalkboard unless the changes are apparent. If you're not a parent, don't worry about it. Doesn't apply to you because you want to be opaque. You want to be translucent, iridescent, however you want to put it. See-through, not see-through, tangible, intangible. This is a hands-on mission. That's why we do what we do with our hands and all our displays. Okay? Cancer, it's like you got the skill set. Let pleasure. It's your pleasure. Okay? But other people, places, and things are not either believing in this. This is number 9. We got number 9, 48, 3, and 7 on the table. This is knowing how to, like, pick the locks. And someone was like, oh, I don't really believe that you can do that. Yeah, you can. You have all the pills, all the potions, all the tinctures, all the spells. You have a cauldron. You got a nice little fire there and some steam. Double, toil and trouble. I'm just seeing someone take their eyeball out and hand it to someone else. There's something they can't see. They don't have a socket. It's like having an outlet. You know, when you plug something in, it's like having an outlet for someone to see what you're seeing. They can't. They're sharing an eyeball, then laughing about it when other people are eating the same out of the same basket of muffins. You drank from the stew. You are the soup. Why are you laughing at the muffin basket? You don't want a biscuit? Sea biscuit? Okay, well then quit horsing around. Quit beating a dead horse. Let the black girl magic happen. Some of us have been married. There's levels to this. It isn't just a bibbity bobbity boo. No. This is very intentional. New life being created. And the community either will gather around to celebrate, speak up, or forever hold your peace. Forever. This is not something that we're imagining. This is something that's happening. I think you're watching it happen, Cancer, and you're like, what in the action? They can't imagine life not being toothless. But let me ask you, if you never heard music coming out of somebody's mouth, can you imagine how your life would be? What if you never saw a movie? You never read a book? Any piece of art that's out there is removed. So that you have to have your own information. 411 is coming through, and your own imagination. Because some people are good at nothing. And they will confess that to you. Say, I have no imagination. I'm not good at anything. I can't create. Not an artist. Musically, spiritually, physically, as a painter, as a dancer, as a fashionista. I'm just not, I can't display what I feel. I can't be honest about my status. Some people are never going to get there, Cancer. And it's okay. That's okay. It's just like the same people who think they're helping you who are not helping you at all. Let them believe they're helping you and just kindly step out of the way. Kindly sit them down so that you can see who's standing behind. I told you, someone's on your derriere. You got at least one bee watching your back. And I don't know why people don't think that's a pleasure for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolute pleasure. Absolute satisfaction. Nothing needs to be adjusted. Nothing needs to be removed. You kind of just got to let people be who they are. This new life that you're manifesting with your, nimbus, whatever. Isn't that the broom, the nimbus? Anyway, this community is being built on imagination, around imagination, and around a fierce truth, a feisty truth, a sassy truth that not that many people have been able to imagine thus far. I feel like that's done. I feel like this reading is done. I will draw one card for on route movements, please. On route movements only. Oh, abundance. Cancer, that's it. That's no vulnerability there. There's no vulnerability in your abundance. You're just chilling. Cancer, check your chart, see where these placements may land for you. I hope this was in some way of assistance. We'll reconnect soon, I think. think so.